Welcome to NME ICT Sakshat e-Content project under Ministry of HRD, Government of India. This project is of marketing management. The project is under NME ICT, that is National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. Under this mission, a proper balance between content generation, research in critical areas relating to imparting of education, and connectivity for integrating our knowledge with the advancement in other countries is to be attempted. In order to bolster our knowledge resources to obtain and maintaining the competitive edge in the world, we require a system of identification and nurturing of talent and lifelong learning. Knowledge modules based on personalized needs of the learner would need to be delivered to him or her at the right time with the right content interactively to take care of his or her aspirations. With these objectives in mind, these videos are created for the portal Sakshat. We will learn basic marketing over here.
Hi, I am LL means learner. I am learner of marketing management. I'll learn marketing in master's class. The desire for learning marketing comes out of interest. This is very interesting topic. Marketing management is seen everywhere in the society. You see up or down, you see here and there, you can see brand names and logos and advertisements and people working in marketing area. I am very much interested in learning marketing. Let us learn marketing from Dr. Badiyani. He is going to teach marketing management under Sakshat e-Content Development Project under National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, that means NME ICT. Let us start learning.
Good morning to all. Today, we are going to learn market segmentation and positioning.
Good morning friends, myself Vikas Pandya, and the topic for the presentation is a market segmentation, targeting and positioning. First, let me start with the market segmentation. So what is a market segmentation? The market segmentation is nothing but dividing a total market into a number of segments or a subgroup which reacts similarly to the action of a marketer. Now, the question arises, that is, why do we need to segment the total market? Especially in the evolution of marketing concept, especially in the marketing concept, the entire focus has been changed from product to a customer. Now, a customer is having a different need, so we cannot satisfy each and every customer with a similar product. So, to react and to grab the opportunity to satisfy a customer, and that is why marketers have started to segment or to divide the total market into a different segments. There are three criteria used to identify a different market segment. The first one is homogeneity, second one is distinction, and third one is reaction. Homogeneity means there should be a common need across the customer segment. Now, this common need means each and every customer within the segment must have a common need, a similar need. A segment or a customers have a different needs within the segment. There will not be a market segment for the marketers. Second one is distinction, means there should be a unique need of a segment different from another segment. Now, how? For example, the need of a top class people must be different from the need of a low class people. And then we can say that there is a distinction in the need of top class and low class people. And third one is reaction. Reaction means what? A reaction means there should be a similar response by the customers within the segment and when a marketer takes any actions. So it means that there should be a common response from the customers within the segments toward the market action if they belong from a particular segment. Now, the question arises, why do we need, or why marketers need to divide the total market into a segment? It's a famous proverb that is, you cannot please each and everyone with a similar product. And if you will try, then you will end with nothing. So the same way, our customers have a different need. And if we satisfy a different need in this different segment, we can have a better growth opportunities, more customer retention will be there, better future growth will be there, and target marketing communications can easily happen if we divide a total market into a number of segments. Because each and every customers do have a different way to communicate with others. So, a top class people, the communication tool for the top class people may not be exactly suitable to the communication tool of a low class people. What are the characteristics used, or what are the characteristics that marketers should consider for dividing a total market into a different segment? The first characteristics for the marketer is a segment should be measurable. It means that there should be, or marketers can easily tell that these are the number of customers in my segment. The second one is a market segmentation should be accessible. Now, for example, there can be so many opportunities of liquor market in Gujarat, but in Gujarat, liquor is banned. So it means that there is an opportunity, there is a segment, but the segment is not accessible just because of ban of government. Third one is durability. Durability means what? There should not be a frequent changes in the taste and preference of customers frequently or fortnightly. It means that the consumers who have a different taste and preference today may not have a tomorrow. It will not form a kind of segment in the market. The fourth characteristic of a market segmentation is sustainable. It means that there should be a large number of customers should be there in the segment. For example, if there are only 10 customers, we cannot say that the market segment is sustainable for a future growth. And the last one is separation. It means that there should be a distinction or a difference between a consumer market and a business market. So you cannot define or you cannot segment a business market and the consumer market with a similar segmentation variable, because the need of a consumer market and the need of business market is different. A need of a consumer market is just to consume the product itself, while the need of a business market is to process the particular product and to prepare the final product for a consumer. We have received information, or now we are through with the concept of a market segmentation. But now what are the criteria, or what are the bases through which we can segment a different market? The criteria or the variables for the segmentations are: the first one is geographic variable, second one is demographic variable, third one is behavioral variable, and fourth one is psychographic variable. Now, a geographic variable means dividing a total market into a number of segments on the basis of geography. Now, it can be a region like a north region, west region, east region, and south region. Second one is, it can be based upon a population density, like population density means it's a semi-urban area, urban area, or rural area. The third criteria in this geographical variable, we can also divide the total market into a number of segments on the basis of city size itself. It can be a metro city, it can be a tier 1 city, it can be a tier 2 city. The second characteristics for a market segmentation is demographic variable. Now, demographic variable includes age, gender, occupation, income, social class, etc. So, for example, a fairness cream. The fairness cream can be targeted to a male and to a female, because each requires a different cream. Second one, segmentation also depends upon the family size. There are a family pattern. There is a family pattern, and the pattern is a bachelorhood, honeymooners, parenthood, post-parenthood, and dissolution. Now, in this, a honeymoon tour is a product or service specially targeted to the honeymooners. It cannot be targeted to a bachelorhood because the segmentation of this marketer is purely based upon a family size. Second one is occupation. For example, consider a product like a stethoscope through which a person generally can measure the heartbeat of a person. Now, this product is specially required or needed by a doctors, where no other people in this market or in this world requires a stethoscope, because generally we don't use stethoscope to regularly measure our heartbeat. So this is the product which is exactly made for a top class, for a doctors. The third characteristics of a segmentation variable is behavioral segmentation. Now, behavioral segmentation means dividing a total market into a number of segments on the basis of a behavior of a consumer. Now, the behavior will be different of each and every consumer. Now, this behavioral variable can be an occasion, a user status, a product benefit. For example, there are certain marketers or there are some companies who generally market their product. Rather than explaining features, they are only and only explaining the benefit of a product, and the consumers are getting that. Second one is the marketers can also divide a total market into a number of segments on the basis of a usage rate, because generally there are consumers who can be a heavy users, who can be a light users, or there are some users who are generally not but potential users into the particular segment. The fourth criteria or the variable for the segmentation is a psychographic variable. Now, the psychographic variable means it is dividing a total market on the basis of attitude, personality, value, lifestyle, etc. On the basis of this, we can divide the total market. Now, for example, the beliefs of one community may be different from the value of another commodity or another community. It means that the product which is exactly suitable to one community may not be acceptable in another community. So far as we have discussed a lot about a consumer market. Now it's time, let us move forward and let us discuss about a business market. Now, a business market is slightly different from a consumer market. In the consumer market, the product will be a finished good which is readily available to consume for the consumer. While in the business market, a product will be used to produce another goods and services. So, in the business market, the need of a marketers is different. Now, what are the characteristics? How can I identify that this is the business market? So, the characteristics of business market is the customers in the business markets are very few, but they are the healthy buyers, means they generally buy in a large quantity. Second one is evaluation mechanism. The evaluation mechanism of a product in a consumer market and the business market is different. A consumer generally evaluate less compared to the evaluation of business market in this world. It means that there will be a evaluation of products or goods and services about a manufacturer, about the features, about the service. Total in-depth analysis will be there by the marketers at that time. The third one is a decision. That is a consumer decision and the business decision will be totally different. While a consumer decision may be a single decision or a one-time decision, while a business decision will be a joint decision and long-lasting decisions will be there. Now, there are some criteria on the basis of which I can also divide a business market, and that is a company size. It means should I serve a large scale, small scale or a medium scale enterprise, or it depends. Second one is industry. It means I can decide whether I to serve a power industry, either an engineering industry or a consumer industry. The third one is it depends upon the geographic location. It means that should I serve a north region, should I serve a large south region, or should I serve a west region. Then last one is a management structure. It means should I serve to a decentralized management structure or should I serve a centralized management structure. For the second topic of our presentation, and that is targeting. Targeting means selecting a single or multiple segments on the basis of segmentation procedure. It means it is a decision to take whether should we serve a single market or a multiple market based upon the capacity of an organization and based upon the products that organization does have. Now, there are some characteristics that should be considered while going for a segmentation. That is, that a segment should be identifiable, segment should be accessible, there should be enough amount of opportunities in this segment, and the last one, there should be some match, that is, a segment should be congruent with the organization philosophy. Now, there are some patterns for a target marketing. Now, the first one is single segment pattern. It means that directly serving a single market or with a single product. It can also be known as niche product. The second one is a selective specialization. For example, I have divided a total market into 10 different segments. Segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So now if I randomly select segment 1, segment 6 and segment 9, so it is called a selective specialization. The next one is a product specialization. A product specialization means serving a similar product to each and every market. That is called a product specialization. And the next one is a market specialization. A market specialization means what? Serving a single market with a multiple products, that can be also known as a market specialization. And the last but not the least is a full coverage. That means offering each and every product to each and every segment. That is called a full market coverage. While deciding a total market, there is one process. It means that to select a particular target market, there should be some follow-ons of a process. And the first stage is a market should be easily identifiable. It means that in the first stage we need to identify the total market. In the second stage we need to identify the need of a particular segment. In the third stage we need to define the basis of segmentation. In the fourth we need to assess and we need to profile each and every segment. In the fifth stage we need to assess the growth and future potentiality in this particular segment. In the next we need to develop a proper marketing mix for a particular segment. The next stage is developing a market mix for that, and the last one is implementation and control of a target marketing selection process. There are some strategies to decide a total target marketing. Now, the first one is differentiated marketing. A differentiated marketing means serving a different market segment with a different product and with a different communication message. It means that the service that will be getting by the one consumer segment may not be getting by another consumer segment. That is a differentiated marketing. A second one is undifferentiated marketing. Undifferentiated marketing means what? In the undifferentiated marketing, now marketers will have a biasness towards a marketing communication message. It means that the communication message developed by the marketer will be similar to all other segments in the market. The third one is concentrated marketing. A concentrated marketing is generally focused only on one segment. It is also known as a niche segment. And the last one is counter segmentation. A counter segmentation is an alternative strategy of a traditional market segmentation. It means that you can alternatively use or select the first market, then after having a stagnant position, you can select another market. That is called a counter segmentation. Let us move forward towards the third topic of our presentation, and that is positioning. Positioning means what? Positioning means simply communicating value of a product to the ultimate consumer. It's also an art to create a value in the mind of consumer. It means that whatsoever the product we have developed, it should be easily communicated to the ultimate consumers. Now, we can position our product on the basis of so many elements. We can position our product on the basis of price, on the basis of quality, on the basis of features, on the basis of packaging, and on the basis of certain distribution channel. There are three types of positioning strategy. The first one is a benefit positioning, second one is features positioning, and third one is competitive positioning. Competitive positioning means communicating a value of a product in such a way that it should be like a better product than your competitors. In the benefit positioning means just only communicating the benefits of a product rather than features. And in the features positioning, we and generally marketers concentrate only on the features of a product. It means that they will only communicate the features of a product to the ultimate consumers. Now, the difference between the features positioning and the benefit positioning is, in the features positioning only, the ingredients will be promoted, while in the benefit positioning, the ultimate advantage, ultimate use, ultimate benefit of a product will be communicated to the final consumer.
Thank you very much for the class and watching. I have learned a lot. Did you? Have a good day from the learner.